Welcome back everyone to Golden Boost, and today is my video review about the PUMA Future 7 Pro Cage, and here we go. As you can see, the name of this boot is Pro Cage, not Ultimate Cage anymore. I look for photos and compare them. This is indeed the upper of the Pro FG version, the collar, the coating and even the power tape. But going back to the previous generation, I see the brand also use the upper of the Pro FG, attach the turf outsole and call it Ultimate. This 7th generation also used the same formula for the highest tier of the top round, they just changed the name. So you can understand that it is the same tier as the previous Ultimate Cage, but this time PUMA call it Pro. 238 gram inner size 7 US 25 centimeters, same weight as the previous generation, and as you can see I still go down half a size to 7 US. The entire upper has been renewed. Let's go into each point one by one. Firstly, you can see that the position of the power tape is no longer a zigzag shape on both sides of the boots. It's now a long wide shape stick on the instep, but on hand there is not much structure in this area. The power tape sticker feels soft and there is still good elasticity come from the textile tongue. Again, does power tape have any effect? We will see on fit later. But one thing is clear, in the turf version, the quality is not as solid and firm as on the FG and MG version. The textile tongue is quite similar to the previous generation. When stretched, each joint also stretch and the inside can be seen. There is another type of textile fabric that is more elastic and the density of the joint is also thicker. That is the part of the tongue stuck on by the power tape. The collar has more elasticity in the front area. It has a better stretch than the previous generation, which is expected to be easier to put on. The rest of the upper is made of thin silicone coated textile fabric, embossed with the pea-sized particle. The surface is smooth because the embossed particles only create a little roughness without increasing any friction. The upper is soft from the outside to the inside. The coating is soft and the internal liner still has soft cushioning. I think it is as thick as the previous version, but in my opinion, the 7th generation feels more elegant. The form at the toe box area is the same as the Ultimate Cage. For me, I still feel fine because I'm good with the previous generation, but for most of you, this toe box feels raised and boxy. Overall, it still looks very wide. If you have narrow feet, the Ultra will probably be more suitable for you. One more thing is PUMA removed the two thin plastic pieces on both sides of the midfoot. In this new generation, I feel softer there. It is possible that the brand removed them to focus on the tight fit of the power tape on the tongue. But like I said, it's very soft and doesn't create any structure. Are they more comfortable than before? Sure they are. The stud shape has remained the same as the Future Ultimate. It is still a zigzag stud, grip the feel well and has cushioning extending to the forefoot. They're still thick midsole football boots. If you're familiar with thin midsole, you have to get used to them. I find it easier to put on than before. The collar opening is good and the midfoot had less structure, so when I put them on, they feel very comfortable. Still tighter at the midfoot and wide at the forefoot, but the tightness when I first wear them doesn't feel the same as the Future Ultimate. And there are fewer lace holes and they are far apart, so when you pull the laces, the feeling is not as tight as on the boot with more lace holes. Overall, I think the Future 7 Pro Cage is for wide feet because the toe box area has a lot of volume, and if you have wide feet, please be patient. You feel comfortable when the midfoot stretch. So much stiffness at the first game. After a few minutes, I feel so sore, I have to go down and change my shoes. I thought it would be more comfortable, immediately break it when unboxed, but no, I have to play some games. I did not change the insole when using the Future, because when I change the thinner one, I feel the toe box even have more volume and I don't like that. By the second game, my midfoot was still feel tired. Even though I played the whole match, it took a lot of effort to run in the last few minutes. My touch on the ball and the flexibility were also affected because my midfoot was tight. As for the third game, those feeling has gone away. I don't think you should wear these without laces because it feels quite loose. The brand removed two pieces of plastic in the midfoot, so when the boot softens, it doesn't feel snug fit without laces. I didn't have any blister or heel slippage. The collar is also fit well, but just for me. If you have small ankles, it probably won't be too tight. Besides, if you have thin insteps, having few lace holes on the upper will not make you feel snug fit. When the upper is soft, it must be called super soft. It feels like the Future 7 Pro gauge achieved a level of softness that the Ultimate gauge is very difficult to reach. Because the coating is softer, there is no power tape on both sides, there is no reinforcement in the midfoot. An experience ONFEET gives me more free and elegance. From the first wear until the boot was broken in, I feel the power tape on the instep is just for decorative purpose solely. It doesn't make any pressure or limit the stretch of the tongue. You will not notice its appearance when using. Thick midsole and soft cushioning feels good when running, but only after 2 games. The outsole softened and the whole boot was broken in, then I feel the flexibility. For me, it was quick. 2 games are short breaking time, but remember, your feet will feel hurt for a while. From the previous generation, the stud had a good grip. This generation is the same. I play a match on wet field early in the morning. There was no slipping at all. These bring me good feeling when shooting, but that doesn't last long. After getting breaking, the boot is much softer and it feels less structured and less knock fit, so the enjoyment will decrease a bit. To sum up, this is an overall experience not too different from the Future Ultimate. With the same outsole, still have volume at the toe box, suitable for wide feet, but more comfortable than the previous generation is something I assure. So this is a boot for wide feet. If you have slim feet, I don't think you will feel good when wearing these. Some people will like it more, some people won't like it as much as the previous generation, but for me, I like it more because of the free feeling on my feet when running, dribbling or doing some skill with these. Once again, I emphasize to you that the power tape on the instep has no effect at all. It does not feel restricted or tight at all. But what if people have higher instep than me and wider feet than me? If you feel it clearly, please comment to share it with me. My feet are 25.5 cm long and 10.5 cm wide. For these, I go down half a size to 7 US 25 cm. So that is my video review about the PUMA Future 7 Pro gauge. If you try these and have different experience than me, please share your opinion in the comment section right down below. Right here you can see there's a playlist of my video in English. Click if you want to see more. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.